We just got full information about a new Antiquity Age Civ that will be coming as a part of the Tides of Power Collection DLC to Civ 7. And today I want to give you a full breakdown of what we can expect from the Tonga. Hey everyone, this is Connor here at Civ House, and I'm really excited to do this breakdown. Been a while since y'all seen me on the channel, so good to see you all again. But yeah, let's take a look here at the Tonga. You can see their little key art style right away up here on the screen. But yeah, we've already taken a look at a few things. Rob broke down the Exploration Age Civ. We're getting pirates in this DLC as well. Lots of really exciting stuff coming through the Civ pipeline right now. So let's jump in right away to what we can expect from the Tonga. All right, into the Endless Blue, some key text here. In search of new lands on scattered islands, the Polynesians sailed, settling the island of Tonga nearly 3,000 years ago, around 1000 CE. Though came another expansion, the Tui Tonga Empire, a struggle for dominance, tribute, and fealty over the Pacific. The Tongan kings maintained this system of hierarchical lordship over the lands of the islands until it too splintered. Okay, let's take a look here. Unique ability, Lords of the South. Increased influence on city halls and the palace if adjacent to coast tiles. Cannot incorporate city-states. Very interesting. This is an expansionist diplomatic civ. I'm glad I'm the one talking to y'all because, as you all know, if you follow the channel, everything diplomatic is what I want in this game. So excited to have another Antiquity Age option for this. I don't have to just keep playing Greece. Thank goodness. But yeah, this is awesome, and I've taken a look at some of their abilities. There's some really cool stuff here, but also, I mean, just in general, having the influence on city halls and palace of adjacent to coast tiles should give you a little indicator that this is going to be a go out into the ocean and explore civ, kind of in line with just the overall Tides of Power idea that ocean exploration and deep sea exploration are a huge part of the game now, and they're trying to push that more in the Exploration Age. Makes sense. Let's look. Civic trees. Lapita Origins. Apologies on any mispronunciations here. Y'all know I suck at that. Unlocks the Vaikau, unique building. Trade routes can cross ocean tiles, receive a free trade route from a new city-state when you become a suzerain. Tier 2, increased influence on monuments of adjacent to coastal tiles. Unlocks the Nagatu tradition, which gives you increased culture on warehouse buildings. Okay. The next one, I'm not even gonna try. Unlocks the Longi unique building. Naval and infantry units receive increased combat strength when adjacent to coast tiles. Makes sense. Tier 2, increased settlement cap. Unlocks the Tongiaki tradition, which gives you increased water trade route range, which is going to be very important, especially when we look at what else they offer. And then the Kava ceremony, increased influence efficiency to the befriend independent action if the independent power is in distant lands, which that's really keying in on one of the abilities we're going to get to in a second. You unlock the Amonga Maui Wonder and the Takuka tradition. Cities now receive increased production to fishing boats. All settlements receive increased science to fishing boats on reefs. So cool. So again, right away from Antiquity, and this is one of the most unique civs in this way, you're going to be encouraged to explore in the ocean versus explore on land. You really shouldn't be doing much on land. And in this way, you're probably not going to occupy very much of the continent. You're going to kind of just be probably scattered around coastal areas and whatnot. So very fascinating already. Let's take a look at the infrastructure here. You have the Tofia. I'm not sure where the pause would be there. It's a unique quarter. I also love civs with unique quarters. I always prefer it over other kinds of buildings. Increased culture for every trade route you have to a city-state. Scouts in any age from a civilization with a Tofia can enter ocean tiles without taking damage, but cannot disembark in distant lands in the Antiquity Age. If only a Tofia is pillaged, new scout units will not be able to enter deep ocean, but existing scouts will be able to retain it. If you conquer one, you get this ability. Tonga can get scouts by levying units. Okay, very interesting. Then you get just the two buildings that kind of go into that is a culture base, food adjacency, and a happiness base culture adjacency. So a lot of culture, a lot of exploration, happiness spliced in there. But really the big thing here is just the scouts in any age from a civilization with this building can enter ocean tiles without taking damage, but cannot disembark in distant lands in the Antiquity Age, obviously. So you're going to be able to get a huge head start in exploring, seeing what's on the coast, and then we're going to get into this unique scout here that can do some even more cool things. So let's take a look. The Tahina. Unique scout unit. Usually I hate these, but not this one. This will be the first like unique passive unit that I really like in this game, honestly. Can enter ocean tiles without taking damage and embark at the start of the age. Cannot disembark at distant lands, but can use the coastal raid on adjacent discoveries. Really interesting. So yeah, this is your unique scout that right away can embark at the start of the age. Really crazy. I mean, again, this is just like right away you're going to be on the ocean exploring. It's just a wild. I mean, this is so counterintuitive to, I feel like, the main gameplay loop of the Antiquity Age, and should really lend itself to, I think, the boost in the Exploration Age the developers are looking for here. It's cool. And the Kalia, unique naval unit, increased combat strength against districts. Fits in line with everything. I mean, you're going to be, if you are looking to be aggressive, it would be through a boat, through a ship, so it makes sense. And then the associated wonder here is the Ha'amunga Amawi. Man, I'm so sorry if these pronunciations are awful. I apologize genuinely. Doing my best. Increased culture. Increased culture and food on fishing boats in the settlement. Gain a cultural attribute point. Must be placed adjacent to coast tiles. Your starting bias is obviously going to be coast and tropical. Gameplay tip. This is a big one. This is a huge one. I don't know why this was just kind of thrown in. I think it could have been clarified earlier, potentially. The Tahina unique scout can enter deep ocean, even in antiquity. Use them to explore distant coastlines and find new independent powers to befriend. That's crazy. I mean, so it's not just ocean tiles, folks. This unit can go across the sea, in theory, on turn 1. So you could not explore your continent at all and just go out right away. If you can survive getting through the deep ocean tiles, obviously, it does say, I mean, it doesn't say anything about them not taking damage, so presumably you'll still take that deep ocean damage. But yeah, I mean, all in all, this is a really interesting option. This fits so good in the overall theme of what they're going for with this. I think just this push to activate the Exploration Age a lot more. And I think this addresses the key problem of age transition being that kind of almost like just a disruption that can cause some players to stop their playthroughs after the Antiquity Age. I don't know what the stats are on that, but I would assume a lot of players just cut their game after Antiquity because they're just kind of, they feel like the game sort of ends in a way. This is a way to really set you up for an exciting Exploration Age. If you go Tonga into Republic of Pirates, which that's going to be my first Let's Play whenever this comes out, stay tuned. I think it's on the 4th, I think November 4th, so coming soon. It should set you up to where your Exploration Age could be your most exciting age. And that's something that Civ 7 has really needed, so again, I'm very I've been, us at Civ House, I feel like we're pretty bullish on Civ, and kind of trusting in developers for kind of the long play of this game and the foundation we have. This Civ just really seems to reaffirm that. But at the end of the day, I'll quit yapping here. I'd be super curious to know what you all think of this Civ. Is it going to be good? Is it going to be not so good? I feel like the culture and coastline exploration can really set you up for the Antiquity of the Exploration Age. But I also don't know how good this is going to fare in Antiquity if you're just spending all your time kind of going out, and can you really dominate an Antiquity Age with culture on fishing boats and exploring deep ocean tiles and whatnot. So very curious to see how this one plays out. I feel like it's pretty good. At the very least, it's an interesting Civ. But like I said, let me know what you all think in the comments. And from our house to yours, we hope you'll join us for one more turn here at Civ House.